takes investment. The Players Coalition is dedicated to providing.
All right, guys, man, we're back live. I don't know what happened, but we're here.
What does it take to prepare everyone for the road ahead? It takes me. It takes you. It takes all of us.
I was moving out for more rain for the weekend after the draft on News 2.
Guys, you feeling chill in here? It's getting drafty.
Tom, this is no time for jokes, okay? This is a sacred day.
I can't believe how much money these guys are going to make.
His rookie contract and nothing. Patrick Mahomes just signed a $500 million deal.
That's ridiculous.
It was only $250, $300 after taxes.
Oh no, that's going to get by. What would you do with all that money? I'd hire like 30 nannies.
Yeah, I miss it. Okay.
What are your charity guys?
Oh, yeah.
The Washington football team is now on the clock, and the pick is in. We'll gauge the Commissioner Roger Goodell in just a matter of seconds. Here's what Washington needs. 5 quarterbacks already gone off the board. Hard to imagine they would go in that direction. Yeah, offensive tackle and linebacker, the 2 spots that I think make the most sense. You know why?
So let's see what happens, Washington football. Let's see.
With the 19th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Washington football team selects Jamin Davis.
Wow. Wow. Jamin Davis.
Really what happened, as you see Davis family celebrating, what's wait a minute, he was 42, he ran a 4.38, he saw jumps 11 feet. Let me go look at the tape some more. Let me go back to the tape. Yeah, that's what happens on pro day when you put up those kind of numbers. Did you just look at the tape? Yeah, good.
Jamin Davis, man, I don't hate it.
I think he is. But if you watch him, he can be explosive. I mean, there are times you watch him, he's like this right here. He's able to rush the quarterback. He's able to play out in space. He's able to be physical against the run. Here he shows he gets off the block and be able to chase him down with that speed that we talked about. But he's a 1-year starter in the SEC. He came in, he's kind of an athletic player. He's freshly 195 pounds as a 3-star. Give Kentucky and Mark Stoops a lot of credit because he's developed into a 234-pound linebacker. That gives him a lot of credit. 75 yards. Ron Rivera. I mean, these guys are very evaluated as linebacker talent. So even guys named Luke Keary, John Beeson, and Tom Bendoy, Cliff Abrams, they are great evaluators of that position. So I gotta go with him. I'm sure. I'm saying he's a player. Yeah, he's developed like he's a player. He's a way to be your molding. Right. Still, he's growing and developing.
All right, we got Wendell back in the building. What you think of the pick, man?
Dude, I'm not happy about this.
Jamin Davis, I'm happy. I told you guys that there was a possibility, and I'm not upset.
So the only thing that gives me a little bit of comfort is that Ron Rivera and Jack Del Rio know what they're looking for in linebackers.
But remember what I was telling you guys? We need a Mike. He's a pure middle linebacker.
He's a Mike.
And I understand he rose. He's supposed to be a 3rd-round pick, 2nd-round pick. He rose. But to be honest, if you look at all the other Mikes, you're talking about Nick Bolton, you're talking about Jabril Cox. Yeah, I get that, but I get that. But it's like they don't know where those guys are going to land. You know, you get to 51, and we end up with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? By pick 51, those true Mikes are gone, potentially.
Right. No. I got you.
Because the way you see how folks is out here reaching, like Leatherwood, that was a reach, like
big time, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
He's barely a 1st-round pick.
Exactly.
Barely.
And you see people are getting their guys. So Ron Rivera is like, look, I like this guy. He might like 2 or 3 other guys, but he's like, I'm not gonna mess around with it.
Yeah, no, I got you.
So that's why I'm not mad. But I mean, Darisaw would have been nice, but he's probably thinking like, you know what, we can survive this year with the line that we have.
Yeah, Lucas wasn't horrible. He wasn't terrible. Like it was crazy leading up into the season. Everybody was so worried about everybody's health because of Lucas and whatever.
And you know, half the fan base is gonna be pissed off, and half the fan base is gonna be like, okay, I can rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trusting Ron. I'm not that happy about it, but I'm gonna trust Ron on this one.
Yeah, most def. Oh, my boy. Okay, Kevin, what's up, man? How you feeling, man?
I kind of feel the same way I felt after we made the Haskins pick.
Oh man.
Or like
Somebody said, why did we reach in a mock draft for Davis? False us in the 5th round. He's not a 5th round. He's not a 5th round. Pick.
He's a late first or high second.
He's a late first, high second. But I was just talking to Wendell. Some of these true mics that Ron Rivera wants might have been gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
what up, fellas?
What up, Phil? So what you think about the pick, man?
I love
what you think? You love it?
I know this was your guy. We talked about this yesterday. You like
They took it off Mr. Tackle last year.
I can barely hear you.
15 starts at left tackle.
Can you hear me?
Quarterback.
I can hear you.
I wanted Jock, but Ron Rivera probably didn't want a 215-pound linebacker. You know?
That's what I'm saying. He didn't want a wheel. He wanted a bike. He wanted a bike linebacker. So
yeah.
This is what it is. Now watch the Giants go ahead and select Darisaw. Then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
That's when I'm gonna be pissed. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care what anybody else does, but what our team is doing. So
they want to make the defense elite. That's what it is.
He said we should have taken Trevon Moehrig at 19. I don't know about that. I'll say we can trade back into the first round. Yes. Trade 51.
Trade him back.
Trade 51 in the last third. Trade back up. Pick up Trevon Moehrig at pick 32 or pick 29 or something.
Honestly, I wouldn't have even minded Jamin Davis if we traded back and picked up something first. So if we trade back,
you know why I think he didn't trade back? Everybody's reaching right now for their guys.
Yeah.
You know, the guy from Miami, he went. So it's like you don't know. I mean, he might have been the highest guy on their board after Micah Parsons in terms of Mike linebackers. So he definitely didn't want Xavier Collins.
We're going to be happy that he is in Dallas.
Yes.
Trust me.
I feel you.
What's your thing with Parsons?
Yeah, he just hates Parsons.
I think, first of all, I think they're going to try to stick him at the Mike linebacker or in the middle and be the quarterback of the defense, and he's not that guy. He can't cover. He's not instinctual. He can't diagnose an offense, a play. I'm telling you, we are going to be happy that Michael Parsons is there.
Well, I hope you're right. I mean, now that he's there, I'm hoping that he fails. I'm sorry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's in.
Right. Just like I like Devontae Smith, but I got to root for him to fail now. You know?
No doubt, yeah. All right, well, I got to get back to work. I figured I'd pop in real quick.
Hey, I appreciate you, Phil. This is your guy, so you got a smile on your face. We're a little skeptical, but we'll see how this plays out.
He's a freak. And with Del Rio coaching.
Let's see who the Giants pick.
Tony.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, his auntie need to chill out too.
She needs to something different.
What up, Hawk? What is
it? Chewed up bubble gum.
Man.
Okay, so this is really interesting because they already signed Galladay. They still have Sterling Shepard. They still have who's the other receiver in New York?
Here's the thing with Tony. He doesn't fit either one of those roles. He's the Swiss Army.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing. So you've got Shepard, you've got Galladay, and you've got who's the other guy last year?
Slayton, Sterling Shepard.
Right.
They got
and they got the tight end and Galladay
and
Yep.
I'm glad they did this.
And that Rudolph too. Kyle Rudolph, old dude.
Oh, they did Kyle Rudolph. I forgot about that.
Tony is explosive and everything. I'm glad that they took him. Like, I mean, not glad that they took him particularly, but I'm glad they didn't make a pick that I think is going to.
Right.
I don't know. When you have,
they should have went there. So
you've got to use somebody like. Are they trying to make him like a Percy Harvin kind of thing?
That's exactly what they're trying to do.
But you take that in the first round when your team is garbage.
Would you take Tyreek Hill in the first round?
At the end, I mean, like when you know that he is Tyreek Hill, but do you know that this guy's Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I think
Tyreek Hill actually went in the fifth round.
I'll take an LB that can run and cover all day. Yeah,
because
it's a great pick. It's a great pick. I don't know why Washington fans are mad about the pick. I love it, honestly.
I'm not mad about it. I guess for me, I've been.
Hey Tommy, I sent you a new link.
I've been burned by the 1 year of production. That's the only thing I'm skeptical. If he does whatever he did this year for 2 years,
at the University of Florida,
Haskins was a 1 year guy, and Devin Thomas, some of the 1 year guys don't pan out. But
the whole thing was the tape. After the tape, everybody said he was a late second round pick. There was no more tapes. He's a first round pick. What happened? That's my whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we got young Tommy in the building, man. What it do, young
Tommy? Sir.
Tommy.
Thomas, how are you?
Aaron Rodgers is still an option. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is still an option. Hopefully, we can give him all the picks for the next 3 years.
Manny and Philip, me and Wendell are. I'm going to say I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't think it was a bad pick. I was just saying right before you hopped on, if he had done what he's done for 2 years, then I'd be happy with it. The 1 year production thing kind of scares me.
I agree with Chris Lou. Giants are greedy. And I told y'all, Giants wanted Waddle. And because Waddle was gone, that's the reason
they just took the next receiver.
Well, I think Tony's unique, though.
Tony is very good, but
he's not a wide. He's not a dude. He's a weapon.
But that's the thing. So you have 3 receivers on the field and a weapon. You're going to put
without defensive front. This kid and Cole's gonna fill in gaps. Yeah, I love the pick.
Okay, so Ingram hasn't been particularly productive, even though he's immensely gifted. Maybe he takes away some of his snaps. Maybe Shepard hasn't been what you would call super productive either. Maybe he takes healthy, right? Maybe he takes away some of his snaps.
I mean, he's a weapon. I mean, when he gets the ball in his hands, you know,
he's purely explosion. Oh my God, dude. He's pure explosiveness.
I'll say this: everybody in the division has gotten a weapon that we have to. And then we have a guy that we don't utilize. A linebacker who can cover is going to help with the Dallas receiver, the tight ends, everybody else.
And he can move downhill too.
So I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I'm
going to trust Ron and Jack on these.
What's that?
I'm going to trust Ron and Jack.
Let me ask you this, because I know you were never a JOK guy. As a Mike, as a tweener, outside backer.
Anything that gets John Bostic off the field, JOK doesn't get John Bostic off the field.
Okay, fair enough. So to you, this pick was better than that one.
Yeah.
I think for you were just looking at the fact that you have guys later that can be like Surratt and whatever that you thought would be better value positionally.
Right. So positional value, Mike is down.
If it's your draft, you go Darrisaw here because you're not getting that later.
No, you're not getting Darrisaw later. You may get a tackle later. You're not getting Darrisaw later.
I suggested Brady Christensen from BYU. Like, dude only gave up 3 pressures all last year. That's pretty good. Yeah. So if they can get him as a third round, then we're overly concerned.
I hate this team. They usually make good picks. The Colts have a great team.
And that's a message from Russell Wilson this year's winner of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award by Nationwide.
This past year has been so hard on so many communities around the country. My family and I are honored.
You know what? I like Cole. I think this guy and Cole together are going to be really good. I think Cole is so athletic. Cole can run. I mean, Cole can run, man.
Right.
You know, so I think this is, you get these athletes on the field like this. I think the more guys that can run, and and Cole is smart too. So the more guys that are smart and can run on your defense, I think the better.
Head coach in DC, we're linebackers. I trust Ron. Yeah, I trust Ron, man. I've learned to trust Ron. I've learned to trust the process. What up, Rise and Fall Football, man? What's good with you? What's good with you, man? Can't hear anything. You guys are saying a lot of background noise. Sorry, man. We got the TV. I'm gonna turn mine down.
Yeah, there we go. I think the other is
All right. I hear somebody's background.
I'm in a bar, and I keep muting my mic.
Okay.
Tommy, you're a Titans guy. Y'all drafted another Isaiah Wilson again?
Got him.
Hey, listen, I saw I don't know if you saw
I don't hear nothing from Dwayne Haskins drafts. You feel me?
Look, I can't talk. You're right about that. Ain't that? What do you pay? So, what I was saying, Tommy, I don't know if you saw it. My buddy sent it to me the other day.
Oh, man, that was hilarious.
It said Isaiah Wilson, 2020 season highlights. So it started with the draft, and it had Goodell saying his name or whatever, and then him hugging whoever. And then after that, it showed a kneel down in a game. And that was it. He had a kneel down in a game against like the Colts or somebody. And that was it.
Listen, the guy played 4 snaps. Got 3 and annihilated on one. So listen, if he was in on a kneel down, we literally wasn't doing anything. The game was over. He got pancaked, man. It was crazy.
But honestly, I can't even say nothing because with him not being in the game, at least he didn't lose y'all in the games like Haskins did us. So,
Appreciate you, Evans.
Haskins got us some negative wins.
Titans on the clock.
All right, who's it going to be?
Titans on the clock. Tommy nervous, boy. Tommy nervous, boy. Tommy over here praying.
Secondary.
Watch.
Greg Newsom.
Let's go.
I think you guys need a corner, man. Need a corner. The secondary was already bad, and then you lost.
They need everything.
We don't need a quarterback to make the offense. We got Jenkins. We got pick from last year. I forget his name. Duke from LSU. We got some
Hey Corey, I like the kid from Mizzou. Nick Bolton. I love Nick Bolton.
Nick Bolton is an interesting guy. This dude cares. He cares nothing about his body at all.
Let me ask you this: is Nick Bolton a pure Mike?
No, he's more of a Sam, I think.
So he's still theoretically on the table, then, right?
In theory, yeah.
What's funny is the guy you guys picked. I didn't hear not one of y'all, to y'all in the first round. Nobody was like zero.
Actually, I heard him a little bit today. Bro.
I seen you on the other podcast, and you was like, these are the guys. You don't think anything?
I personally didn't want him. And I talked about him last night. I said, you know, for me, if I get more production, like more of a history of production, it kind of makes me nervous to get guys that are late risers. I've been burned by late risers before.
Yeah.
And so, what was the guy? Yeah.
We pick somebody. So I hope you know. I guess we need to tackle him. We just need to impact.
Phil podcast last night. Phil was the main one that won it. Jamie Davis, so he's happy. I can't remember what the other Kevin won it.
Yeah,
but I mean, I'm not against it because I mean, apparently some really smart people think he's good. So, you know, I haven't looked at any all 22s or anything. I don't watch a whole lot of Kentucky football, so I'm not in a position to say what he isn't. You know, I'm relying on YouTube. You know,
he's another guy that's been well coached too. You know what I mean? Yeah. The Stoops brothers. They
GMs know better than us, though.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
he might be.
See, everybody that wanted Darisaw continues to fall. That would be a great pick for the Titans.
Hey, y'all know
Darisaw, I think, is falling because of like effort concerns.
Yeah, but you know what? They said the same thing about Leatherwood. They said Leatherwood was immensely talented, but he didn't always put a 100% effort.
Yeah,
so.
You guys just nervous?
You know, I would love to see Davis's like.
Hey, why are they showing this dude on TV? Did he just get picked by the Titans?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's
Tommy. That's your fam right there, boy. That's your fam right there, Tommy.
I'm watching. I guess I'm watching NFL Network. I ain't watching this.
Okay. Yeah, you watching that Titans coverage?
No,
You watching that news too? Nashville.
Nah, sometimes they got it on NFL Network. You know, whatever.
Oh.
Get me on the other side.
Oh man, you at the white bar, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yo.
I just got out of work. I was like, listen, we go somewhere.
Gotcha.
I was gonna go, yo.
Uh-oh. Make me people look bad. Uh-oh. Somebody saying Bateman. Uh-oh. This I'm
they lost Corey Davis and Adam Humphries. Who do they have behind AJ Brown?
They the ballers for pick, though.
That would be an amazing pick, actually.
Why should pick somebody nobody know? Like, I
that was the old Titans. The old Titans used to do that all the time.
That was last year, bro.
Yeah. Last year was the first year they went back to that. But you remember back in the day, we'd be picking, you know, the Titans would be picking like a tight end out of Coastal Carolina or something in the second round. You remember? Like, the Titans used to pick and people be like, who?
The Titans are definitely the team that picked. Who was the guy they picked? They had a Randy Moss.
They had what?
Who was the guy they picked instead of Randy Moss?
Oh, Kevin Dyson.
Yeah, Kevin Dyson.
Oh yeah, we did take Dyson.
Yeah.
That fool played all like 3-4 years. We took this dude named Warren Taylor over Lil Buddy and played for the Bucks. What's the receiver? Chris.
Yep. They did take Taylor over Chris Godwin. Yeah, that did not work out. Needless to say.
Now, I'm excited to see what the Titans have in store for us. Young Titans.
Now somebody said Bateman. People look mad, so it's not Bateman. Huh?
My pick is Bateman. That's two of my favorite receivers that the Titans will now have, which will be A.J. Brown and Rashard Bateman. Watch.
Hey, listen, as a Ryan Tannehill owner, I'm not complaining about it.
Exactly. Elijah Moore is nice. I'm telling you, having a Bateman and A.J. Brown, you talking about two big, strong wide receivers. I'm telling you.
I'm a big Bateman guy. I think I'm bigger on Bateman than Kevin is.
Yeah. Oh, I love Bateman. Bateman is one of my favorite receivers in the draft.
Caleb Farley.
Oh, wow. I forgot all about that guy.
I told you it's going to be a corner.
Wow.
Here is the thing about what makes me nervous about him.
Wow.
He's like the whitest corner in the league.
Right he's like he looks like Jason Sehorn's nephew.
Oh, man.
I told you guys need a corner, man.
Jamin Davis is playing middle linebacker.
Oh man, I think Bateman would have been a good pick.
This could go poorly.
I don't understand why would that other corner go? To me, that seems stupid. But okay. I don't get it. But okay.
He's had 2 back surgeries. I don't know if I'm taking a guy in the first round. He's had 2 back surgeries.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna give the Titans here is
I like Caleb Farley.
He's a very good player.
Yeah, he's a good player. It's just
I got a nice one. I got a nice one. He said Jamin's size is too small. 235? 235 is solid.
It's just that he's 6'4", so he's a little lean. He looks like leaner.
Okay.
He's not that great with sorting through the trash, but maybe Ron will get him right. That's the hope.
Caleb Farley is the best cover corner in the draft.
Hey, you can complain about his size. If we would have had JOK, look, JOK is a piece of paper in terms of size. So,
very true.
Yeah. 235. He can always bulk up even more. But JOK was like what, 225, 210, 215? 215. Yeah, that's JOK. 235 is perfect. I'll take 235 because that gives you the flexibility to cover. He's a great cover.
We are doing the big Lamar Kirkland linebackers anymore. Like those guys don't exist anymore.
Right.
I mean, you have to be a 3-down guy now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a passing league for sure.
Yeah, you have to be a 3-down guy now. Lamar Kirkland.
Honestly, what I'll say about that, as far as Jamin Davis goes, what I will concede is one of the things that he does well is the same reason that we were interested in Zayvon Collins. He can cover.
Right.
So if we like Zayvon Collins, he's a smaller, more athletic version of him, and that's not necessarily a bad thing,
Right.
I just, again, I want to see how instinctive he is. That's big for me, but could be okay. And he's definitely better than what we have, I would assume.
So he's the upgrade over KPL, I would think.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
and they let KPL walk anyway.
Right. Yeah, he's in Jacksonville now. Yeah. KPL is.
Y'all got the linebacker y'all wanted. What's the next pick?
I think
you got to go
next
tackle
pick.
next. Yeah, you going tackle next.
I mean, do you think it's as urgent a need as we say it just because we don't believe that somebody can come from being a nobody to being a decent tackle? But he played pretty well last.
But okay, so what is a bigger need than tackle right now? Because you say the same thing about Jeremy Reeves. Jeremy Reeves was rated as like an 85, almost an 80, 85 by
That's a really
PFF.
good point. So if that's the case, then why does everyone keep saying that we need the safety?
I have no idea because he's Jeremy Reeves. That's why, because he's Jeremy Reeves.
Yeah, fair point. I guess that's a good position to have, to know that you do have some nobodies who can give you some adequate minutes.
Right.
So I guess in that situation, you kind of take best player available. If you're targeting a position, though,
Yeah, no, you don't target position. But I'm just saying, if position and need meet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Is there a scenario in which you go with a receiver in the second?
See, so the guys that would be there in the second, to me, are the pure X guys or the pure Z guys, rather.
Right.
You know, the Moore brothers. You know, I mean not brothers, but you know the Moores.
Yeah, definitely a day one starter. Holcomb plays the Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, Holcomb plays the Sam because Boston can't.
Yep.
You don't want Boston covering anybody.
Boston can't do anything.
So Manny,
So you guys are big Boston fans?
Manny, y'all going tackle and y'all going receiver next pick.
You know, next pick? Man, next pick is best available, man.
Yeah, I think you have to go.
I say go offense, man. Go offense, go safety. I would go safety at 51.
Christian Darrisaw here, Vikings.
Nice pick.
Great. If Dalvin Cook, even better blocking. That's great.
But hey, Kevin, I told you about these mock drafts. I told you these mock drafts don't mean anything. Things like this happen all the time.
Hey, Ocean City.
Didn't Minnesota trade down? They traded down and still got the guy that they probably want. Because Minnesota earlier had.
Yeah, they traded down with the Jets.
Yeah. So I
traded with
they're
the Jets.
ready. They got a couple extra thirds or something.
Yeah.
Man. So yeah, we need a free safety. I say trade back into the first round. Go ahead, call Tampa Bay and get Trevon Moorhead, man. At pick 32. Yep.
We need to trade up. First round.
Trade up 19 spots.
Man.
Kevin is down. Look at Kevin. Kevin looks so sad.
I'm looking at the Darrisaw highlights. Just kind of envisioning if we could have had that. That's all. That's all. I was just looking longingly at the Darrisaw highlights. You know, keep that in mind, this guy, Jamie Davis, he might be good. He might actually be good. I just, the way I think about it is,
don't sleep on Reeves.
There's more linebackers. There are talents.
Look, I'm not. Reeves is straight. Reeves is a backup, man. Reeves is a backup to me.
PFF graded him at like an 87, 83.7 or something like that.
And I don't even trust them grades too.
I mean, it's not they are perfect, but I'm just saying.
Those are the people that are literally diagnosing every snap to see how well you did what you were supposed to do. So I kind of trust them.
Did I just see Michael Thomas on that screen?
I'm wondering.
Yeah, he can be greater height than Curl, but Curl is a strong safety. It's two different positions.
Curl is strong.
Oh, so dapper. Oh man, my bad, bro. Oh, so dapper.
How everybody doing?
Man, doing good, man. Doing good,
yeah, bro.
Manny.
What's good with you, man? I told you Michael Parsons was gonna be gone, didn't I tell you? I told you.
But you want to know the crazy part about it is, I was at work earlier and I was just talking about Jamin Davis. and somebody at work made a point. He's not in the range of a Michael Parsons, right? Like day one. But behind that D line, he gonna be crazy.
He's gonna be a Pro Bowler.
He's gonna be.
I'm saying it right now.
He's gonna be All Pro.
I'll take it.
He's gonna be an All Pro linebacker.
I'll take it.
It's just I'm looking down my Twitter feed. People saying Ryan don't know what he's doing. You're not about to tell me a linebacker, a former linebacker, and Jack Del Rio.
I knew they were going to
say Uncle Tommy. Say hi, Uncle Tommy.
Man.
Oh, Najee Harris.
That's a tough pick right there.
Jacksonville.
That is exact. No, he did the Pittsburgh.
So Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
No, he went to Pittsburgh. Najee Harris went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Oh, I missed it. Man, I'm seeing Jacksonville, and I'm seeing. Okay, my bad. Pittsburgh. Okay, I love it.
That's a good pick for them. That's a bad pick for the NFC North. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Yeah. That is exactly who they need.
Yep.
They need a quarterback.
That's many.
Hey, Jacksonville going Travis Etienne.
Watch. Quarterback.
Jacksonville's going with Travis Etienne.
Wow, right, Jacksonville still has 22. I thought they traded away 22. They traded up earlier in the draft.
They didn't trade it.
Didn't they have two first
round picks? Traded up.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, Harris getting $1,000.
This is my boy right here.
Dynasty.
Yeah, I see some people say fire on. Our fans are something else.
Just because they never heard of it.
Washington fans are terrible, man.
A lot of people didn't hear of Antonio Gibson either, did they?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not worried about
McLaurin either. They hadn't heard of Terry McLaurin either.
Everybody talking all this Paris Campbell nonsense.
Or Cam Curl. They ain't heard of him either, huh?
Right. Cam Curl either. I remember what we were saying when they signed the tight end last year.
Logan Thomas.
Yeah, Logan Thomas. We were like, wait, what? You're signing Logan Thomas, the former quarterback, to be your starting tight end?
Who y'all want in round two?
Round two, man. I'm like best available. I mean, if the right wide receivers out there, like Terrence Marshall, you snag. If the perfect safety's out there, there's only two safeties that I want right now at 51.
So what do we do with what do we do with Curl when Collins come back?
Collins is either going to play the wheel or he can sit his butt down. Only two choices he has.
Collins going to be in the game.
Here's what's gonna happen with Collins. He's gonna play a will spot, but then they're not gonna call it will because they want to appease him. They're gonna call it the Buffalo nickel.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like
the Buffalo nickel again.
I know, but I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
Buffalo wings, Buffalo nickel, Buffalo Bills.
Y'all don't
Washington and 10. 10 and 7.
Cam Curl can play free?
Nah.
It's gonna be barbecue chicken.
I won't say can't, but he was so good.
What you want. It's not what you want. It's gonna be that Buffalo nickel barbecue chicken. You don't want that. You don't want that. Cam Curl is the free safety. Oh man. Say it ain't so.
I think we're gonna get Kellen Mond too.
DC Big also said best available or free safety from TCU or Syracuse. Yeah.
So you already have the guy from Syracuse, Landon Collins, the guy who has to play at the line of scrimmage. You can't, you don't trust him in coverage completely. You already have that guy, Landon Collins. The Syracuse guy is a no for me.
No, I like the Syracuse guy, but not at 15. I mean, not at 51. I'll take him at third. Andre Cisco, I love him.
Yeah.
So Washington don't need offense. I feel like I realize that's football too. I need to see.
We got 2 third-round picks. You pick your wide receiver, running back, or tight end with those
Kellen
2
Mond
thirds.
is gonna be one of them third-round picks.
No.
Kellen Mond.
If they pick Kellen Mond, I go on strike. I will shut down my podcast if we get Kellen Mond. Podcast is done.
Hey, Mac Jones about to eat the league up.
Yeah.
He really is.
Mac
He
Jones
is
about to eat the
the
league.
That's a perfect fit. It's such a perfect fit.
He is the perfect
Does he
fit
play
for
this year?
that
Or
team.
can't play this year?
I say I just like how Tom Brady came in. That it's gonna be just like that. Watch this.
I tend to agree with you on that.
I kind of did too.
I think
He's
he's
got the same kind of intangibles. Like nobody can say that Brady was a good athlete or had a great arm. There was nothing special about Brady.
Right.
Well,
in fact, he kept getting bit by baseball players.
you know what pick I hated though? Justin Fields to the Bears. I didn't like that.
I love it.
I don't like it.
Bills is built like listen. Bears finally got from one.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't a good pick.
You mad he went to the
like
Bears?
him with Matt Nagy.
I think Matt Nagy can coach a little bit.
No, he
I
can
think Matt
coach,
Nagy is okay.
but he's not. Justin Fields is not his type of QB.
You don't think so?
Hey,
No.
he better switch his system.
With Mahomes.
Right. He had Mahomes in
Didn't
Kansas City. Yeah, he had Mahomes in Kansas
So I mean,
City.
so what's his kind of QB then?
Hold up,
Trubisky?
Mahomes is first of all, Mahomes is an Andy Reid. That was all Andy Reid.
Okay.
Also, Mahomes is probably coach proof.
Huh?
Mahomes is probably also coach proof.
There you right. There you go. There you go. But
Hey,
I thought a Mac Jones was more of the Bears style Matt Nagy quarterback.
Hey, y'all know what's so funny? As this draft progresses, right, we see there's still tons of wide receivers available. Look, Kadarius Toney going so early. I'm rolling right now.
That was reaching.
That's a super reach. Super reach. So you trying to tell me that Rashad Bateman is still out there, Terrence Marshall is still out there. There's a ton of guys that can go in the second round. So
I'm huge on Bateman.
Man.
Oh, you ain't the only one.
I'm huge
Look,
on Bateman.
if Bateman is out there at 51, he won't be. But if he's out there at 51, oh my! Look, I'm making that pick myself.
You pistol him in as your ex and just leave it alone. Just don't even bother it.
Mm-hmm.
Why everything always work out for Bill Belichick? He ain't have to trade up. I'm like, bro, he ain't have
luckiest coach ever, man.
Bro.
Oh, what if Jacksonville go tight end? They go that guy from Pittsburgh. That'll be perfect.
Come on, man.
If they get that Pittsburgh tight end, I'm snagging him in fantasy. I'm telling you right now.
That's way too high for him. Way too high.
It's a value pick.
Keep in mind, Jacksonville also has the first and the second round. They can get
Exactly.
I'm just believing in Ron right now.
Are we going to get story time with Roger?
Jacksonville had two
I
firsts.
don't mind the pick too. No,
Jacksonville got like what 14 draft picks.
Yeah, Jacksonville got a gang of picks.
So they can trade up in every round if they wanted to.
ETN.
I told y'all, man.
I said that was fine there, just not there.
Because they trying to connect teammates together. They're trying to build that chemistry. Trevor Lawrence to ETN. But now And now ETN is no longer my number 2 dynasty running back. I don't know if this is the perfect place for it. And I told folks who had James Robinson, I told y'all.
It's a great place for it because they can complement each other. Robinson's already shown he can handle the low. ETN's a change of pace until he takes over.
But this is what I'm saying, though. Everybody was saying that James Robinson is the guy. They're not going to draft anybody until later.
His name is
whatever.
You don't say, I don't need another guy. I have James Robinson.
Hey, a lot of these dynasty pros, a lot of these fantasy analysts, that's what they were saying. If you listen to the pod, I said, James Robinson, I don't trust you. And Jacksonville is going to be drafting a running back in the second round. I didn't think first.
We need to go O-line with in the third round. We need to go O-line.
I know Tommy's mad about this ETM pick. I forgot.
I love what Jacksonville's doing.
It was a stupid pick. I'm with it.
I love what Jacksonville's doing.
Just like they're gonna ruin Lawrence. Lawrence is gonna be trash.
Oh, okay. We still on the draft. Y'all think Aaron got a chance of coming to Washington?
0%.
0?
0.
Is there a statistical number less than 0?
Hey, y'all see what Junior Gillette said on Twitter?
No, what he said.
He said basically he heard Aaron Rodgers, Washington was trying to root for Aaron Rodgers. But you know you got to take everything Junior said.
Man, Junior is bitter, man.
I don't trust that dude.
Yeah, Junior is. He's like trying to. I don't know, man.
I block Junior everywhere.
He's still compressed. Junior still trying to get a workout. So
Junior's like 39.
Hey, man, I blocked him and I unblocked him because it's funny to me. It's funny. He's funny.
Well, it's funny. He's like showing these workout videos. Like, dude, you've played in like 3 years.
The same workout video. Well, if I bring up my old tweets from like 6 months ago and me and him got arguing, I'm like, bro, nobody want to see these videos over and over again. You playing lineman who retired 3 years ago. And then he said, y'all don't remember when he said Chase Young ain't gonna do shit against Trent Williams? Y'all gotta look at his tweet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Junior Gillette is. I don't know, man.
You missed the last song, though. So you missed the video?
Junior Gillette. I want Aaron Rodgers, though.
I mean, if I could get Aaron Rodgers, I said earlier I would trade Fitz for Rodgers straight up.
All the sacrifice. How can you find it in your heart to do so?
Man. I need Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what they say. I want Aaron.
Hey, let me ask y'all this. Has JOK been drafted yet?
Nope.
Would you look at that?
Mm-hmm. I think he's going here.
He's going to Browns.
Hey, you know what's so funny? What's funny is if we trade up, if we trade back up into the first round and take JOK, I will be rolling. That would just be that would be something else. I don't think that would happen. I'm just
and this is live and recorded. If we do that, I'll buy every single one of the
You said what?
I said I'll buy every one of the JOK jerseys. And it's recorded, so I said.
Oh man.
Who is this here?
It's going to be JOK right here.
You think so?
Yep.
That's actually a good fit.
Another.
They've already got a really good defense. At this point, they can start.
Yeah, her mask look uncomfortable.
Is this gonna be another Ziggy Ansah thing? The first round is a lot longer because of Roger Goodell. It doesn't have to be this long.
They should just tell us about his problems, after the draft and then short rundown.
Greg Newsom.
Greg
I was
Newsom.
going to say it, but I've given to about 3 teams already, so I didn't.
What kind of world is this for the Browns again?
So they're going to put Greg Newsom with Denzel Ward. That's going to be nice.
He's gonna be mad at me. The whole team is mad.
Yeah, I say we did stuff out here.
How big is Newsom? He looks small.
He does look small. He looks like he has a tiny head.
It's his arm length that gets him. He's not physically big, but he's long. When you look at his arms, they kind of go forever. What does this dude have on?
Like when we took Adoree Jackson, they got like a similar body build. The problem was when Adoree was guys like Julio, there was no contest. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything with. But it's just like when you take a smaller corner, he might be very talented. So we had Pac-Man Jones. It was the same issue with him. When he went against somebody like Calvin Johnson or somebody like that. I know Calvin dominated most of that, but it just size actually became a problem, a real problem. Against a bigger physical, more physical receiver.
See, I think
team full of Greg Newsom.
I think for Newsom it's going to be speed. Speed is what's going to kill him because he's not your classic 4-4 guy. So I think guys like Waddle, are going to give him problems.
Listen, let me put it to you like this. I know that guy. I'm not sure what size Ward. I think he's like. If you got a team full of Greg Newsom, you play a Kyle Pitts, it's over. It's over. It's a complete mismatch.
Where did Adoree Jackson end up going? Like the Giants? Didn't he go to the Giants?
Yeah.
That
was good pickup, though. But don't
trying to make some splashes.
Let's
get
it.
Against Mike Evans. We scrimmaged the Bucks, and Adoree was getting killed by Mike Evans.
Really?
It was murder.
So what y'all got this Browns pick?
I like Greg Newsom. I do. I think he's not flashy. He's technical. He's technically sound in what he does, and I think there's value in that. So.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Adoree.
About who, Tommy? Adoree.
Yeah, Adoree too. Adoree was pretty technical too. So.
I didn't even feel like coming out. No, I don't like that. Adoree was pretty good.
Like
I wonder what Baltimore does here.
I always thought he should have been better.
Yeah, I don't think Adoree has the heart.
Bateman. I was just thinking both. Yeah, I was just thinking that too.
They got it on the team.
We have not had a receiver like that since Anthony.
Yeah, because didn't Schuster turn them down and go back to Pittsburgh?
They were going for Schuster. He snubbed them.
They need a big body receiver.
That's what.
Yeah,
LSU got
Bateman, man. Oh, you're saying Marshall?
Baltimore needs a receiver. I hope they don't get Marshall, bro. I'm gonna be pissed.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Marshall.
I don't want Marshall and I don't want Bateman. Whoever goes there is going there to die. You're going there to block. That's your new position. It's not even a wide receiver. It's just blocker. Okay? It's gonna say B, Rashad Bateman. Blocker, Rashad Bateman. Tricks are for kids, suckers.
That's funny.
Oh man. I was trying to tell you, man, they're gonna ruin that man's life. He's gonna be like, I'm sorry, Martin. I just didn't want to go to Arizona.
Let's hope that happens. If he lights it up,
man. Hey, when this quarterback gets there, when this wide receiver gets to Baltimore, and he looks to his left and his right and says, man, my quarterback is Lamar Jackson. Oh.
Let me speak on something from earlier. Mike Mayock is ruining the Raiders, man.
Oh, God. We were just talking about it earlier.
Reach. Every year I'm a reach. Every year I'm a reach. Every year I'm a reach.
I mean, the Cleveland Sterile thing just. I mean, everybody. What did I say? He's the smartest guy in the room all the time.
Listen, if you want to bump something, just trade down.
Right.
Trade down.
Right.
Can you imagine that? What the fuck is wrong with you?
The Raiders have been the Raiders, man. I remember 2 years ago they took Farrell, Cleaning, whatever. And I ain't never heard of him again. I heard his name when it was called for the draft, and I've never heard of his name again.
Yeah.
He's probably on the couch like the rest of us, watching a draft by himself. No family, no friends. Eating Chipotle.
Farrell has not been good.
You done that in a while.
Rashad Bateman. Yep.
Bateman.
No.
Great. Excellent.
Let's just hope it's not a run on the receivers.
Well, they're trading Lamar Jackson for a real quarterback.
No, I mean, had this kind of target. You know, I mean, I knew what they were trying to do when they got Hollywood, but Hollywood in the extra season.
No,
Hollywood was a reach. Hollywood sucks.
Hollywood is the pure Z that needs an X. This is your
when the Maryland game gives us nightmares.
Hollywood, look, when the Ravens selected Hollywood, they said, we got a new Tyreek Hill.
Boy, I'm surprised they could just do a whole highlight reel of Rashad Bateman against Maryland.
What would Hollywood do with the Chiefs?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. What would he do if Hollywood was with the Chiefs? What would he do?
If Hollywood was playing with Trubisky, what would he do? He'll look like Anthony Miller.
Tyreek Hill was playing with
some Anthony Miller.
Tyreek Hill was playing with Trubisky. What do you realize?
Tyreek Hill will be returning punts. What you mean? He ain't touching the field as a receiver.
If Tyreek Hill was playing with
oh no! If Tyreek Hill was playing for the Bears, he'll be Tariq Cohen. That's exactly who he'll look like.
If Tyreek Hill was playing with Lamar Jackson, what would he look like?
I don't know. I really don't know. To be honest, man, it's all.
He look like Hollywood.
He might look worse. Is what I'm saying. He might look worse. Can he block? If you can't block, you can't play for the Ravens, man. I'm sorry. That's the prerequisite. When they interview these receivers, they say, "Hey, can you block?" When was the last time you had a good block, young man?
All right. So last year,
Okay.
I forget the quarterback's name. He missed a lot of them, but he's good. He's been a hurt
Hey, that man out there looking like Dennis Rodman.
I was just going to say, I'm going to be old man, pressing fist at the sky, but 3 earrings, really.
Oh man, Rashad Bateman looked like Rodman, bro.
This dude got 3 earrings in his ear, really. Come on, dog. Come on, I'll give you one. I'll give you one each year. But come on, man. Come on, man.
That man look like a kid. I'm glad we didn't draft that guy. Look at him. He's looking like a mosquito snout. I don't want that guy. Rashad Bateman. Ha. Blocker you. Go block for Lamar. 2,000 yard back this year. Oh, man. Matter of fact, bulk up and play tight end. Just join the offensive line. I mean, you're done, Bateman.
Be fine. Bateman is going to be one of the interesting. Well, if he would have gone to somewhere else, I would say he'd be one of the more interesting guys. But going to Baltimore,
you got to find out like which came first, the chicken or the egg. Okay, does he not throw it there because he doesn't have that receiver? Hollywood can't release from the press or anything like that. So do you not throw to the receivers because you don't have receivers to throw to, or because he's not capable? I mean, Lamar threw to receivers in college. So is it Greg Roman's system that doesn't throw to receivers, or do they just not have a receiver that's worth throwing to? Up until
maybe he doesn't have the confidence of throwing to those two.
Right. I mean, because their receivers have been garbage for years. Like,
yeah, they had invested in receiver.
Yeah,
Lamar has accuracy issues. His accuracy comes and goes.
More than accuracy.
Reason why you get a guy
he can't see. My dude is blind. Jameis Winston like. Oh man.
Hold on.
Oh, say can you see?
Jameis Winston at Florida State, when he was squint like that, it was like the funniest thing ever to happen. Like his squinting was
eating W's out here, baby.
I'm telling you.
Eat a W.
Funniest. Oh my god, dude! Like it was like, dude, why do you just go get? I mean, they have to. Like Florida State don't have a hospital where you can go and get LASIK. Like they didn't have that there in Tallahassee. So I don't know. And the thing, this dude couldn't see. He was a quarterback and like a pitcher, wasn't he? He was like a relief pitcher for Florida State.
So he can see on a touchdown. He can see on a reception. Is that what you're saying?
So the thing about Winston, he's the most intriguing. His stat line was the craziest I think I've ever seen. He threw almost 5,000 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 30 interceptions. Like, I mean, my God, dude. Like,
hey, appreciate you, Chris Lou, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, these are my guys, man. These are my bros. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All love.
Appreciate you hanging with us, man. For real. It's still plenty draft to go, man. We at pick 28 right now.
Saints here need pretty much anybody who's cheaper than what they have.
Okay, so yeah, that's right, because they are like $27 million.
What?
Yeah.
What if the Saints go Davis Mills right here? I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh. I promise I will.
Burn New Orleans down if they do that. Who?
that is. Who the hell is that? What? I know they were trying to go cheap. They do realize that the first round is up. They could have gotten someone that we heard of, but still have to pay at the same time. They do that.
Oh God.
Reach.
Oh my God, dude.
Peyton Turner.
Okay, this
Guy
is
we've never heard of and stays injured.
Already did.
Tom Payton just liked him because his name was Peyton.
probably that's the
Probably.
only thing.
That's the only thing that makes sense to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his highlights right now. I don't know. Saints fans, how y'all feeling right now?
I feel like Saints is going to feel what it is to not have a premier quarterback. It's going to hurt.
Oh man, my guy is watching this stream and watching the draft, and it's 3:40 a.m. in this country. That's commitment.
UK?
That's love. That's love. Sheesh. Yeah, Saints. I don't know what the Saints be doing. Like a couple years ago, they traded up for a guy, Davenport. Like they made a quarterback type trade to pick up Davenport.
Bro,
that year.
they sold for Davenport, man.
I forgot. Did he even play? I don't even remember. I don't even think I saw him play.
Man, they picked up his fifth-year option today. I tell you that.
Hey man, I think he had like 3.5 sacks.
Wow. And they picked up his fifth-year option?
I think he had more than that. I think
Is he a D tackle? Okay, he got to be a D tackle.
He was a DN.
He got to be.
Yeah,
oh, no. 3.5 tackles. Whoa. Clear eyes. Tim Settle had more sacks than that. Coming off the bench. As an interior defensive lineman.
Yeah. Who
Tommy mad. Tommy going home.
Hey, I am.
Hey,
Titans
traded
even
back
know
up.
Caleb Farley's healthy now.
Hey, Titans traded
right.
back up into the draft, Tommy.
I hear you.
Y'all about to
Sounds
select
good.
Davis Mills.
Dude, in any other draft, Davis Mills is the 4th round pick. Like I have no idea where this is coming from.
Exactly.
Davis Mills.
Hey, I laughed so hard when somebody said it can be 7 quarterbacks selected in the first round. I said, y'all crazy.
Hey, nah. Listen, I was wrong, y'all. He had 1.5 sacks last year.
Twice as much credit as he deserved.
All right. Get that fool too much credit.
Wow. That's terrible.
That's hilarious, man.
I think I'll switch the relationship with Aaron Rodgers. Like, seriously. He seems like he's a
topic every day.
Pretty cool dude. Like, he's been the face of your franchise since Favre. How do you screw that up?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, just the fact that they drafted Jordan Love and traded up for him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So actually,
all right. So do you think the Packers take a offensive player, a skilled player?
They have to go. They were looking at Bateman. That's the other thing.
Right. I think so.
They were
too.
linked to Bateman this year.
Yeah.
So
look,
with
if
him,
they don't take a skilled player, Aaron Rodgers is gone. Like Aaron Rodgers is gone tomorrow. They're gonna go defense. Knowing these guys.
This has to be a receiver. And if it's not a receiver, that's all we're going to be talking about for the next year.
They're going to pick a
that's all
linebacker right
Packers
now.
fans are going to be talking
They're about to go Jabril Cox or somebody.
Elijah Moore here.
I'm going to say Elijah Moore or dude from Terrence Marshall.
I'm going to say JOK. JOK. Watch.
I'm going to say Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I'm going Moore.
Oh, wow.
Who the heck?
Jesus.
Eric Stokes.
Wow.
Ain't that the teammate to that other guy?
Yeah. Yeah, they got Georgia has
Newman.
two corners.
Oh gosh, even the analysts will say,
Wow.
this guy's more of a track star than a football player. Oh boy. No.
Wow, that's crazy. No, Aaron Rodgers is gone by June 1st.
I honestly feel bad for him.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is gone, bro.
They say he struggled to locate the ball down the field.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kevin, little NBA news, man. Kevin Porter Jr. had 50 points.
That's crazy.
Did he really?
He had 50 points. He had 5 rebounds and 11 assists. A Star is born, and he beat the Milwaukee Bucks. The Houston Rockets beat the Milwaukee Bucks. That's insane. Wow. He the new James Harden now, man.
Wow.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
How are we feeling about the John Wall for Russ trade now?
Man, Russ. Russ is that dude. You can't even compare the two.
Remember what I was saying from the beginning. I was like, honestly, Russ's ceiling is higher. And I know you were concerned about the him being ball dominant, but the him and Bill thing seems to be working out real well.
Yeah.
And keep in mind that Wall has literally missed half the games this year.
Right, that was the thing. His Wall's injuries. And I think that was what made this thing happen to begin with. The Wall just was hurt all the time.
I know Westbrook's missed a couple, but he hasn't missed nearly as much as Wall. And now I think I thought I heard yesterday they said Wall's going to be shut down for the last 11 games of the year. So I feel good about it, if you're asking me right now.
Think about it though. When you think about it, one of the guys was a former MVP. You know what I'm saying? One was a multiple-time All-Star. So from the beginning, you could even compare the two. But because of our love for John Wall and being DC fans, true, you're naturally going to say, "Oh, I miss John Wall. John Wall this, John Wall that." We feel bad for him. But when you think about it, you're getting Russell Westbrook, Mr. Triple-Double. You can say, "Oh, it's empty stats. He don't win games," but it's hard to do what he does. And now this season, we're seeing what he can do. They've won 10 out of the last 12 games.
Exactly. They were saying the only reason that he was doing that is because Oklahoma City didn't have anyone else. Well, the Wiz have somebody else now, and he's still doing it. Dude is a legit. He's a Hall of Famer. John Wall,
first ballot Hall of Famer.
We had him, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Right. And so, I mean, that's at this point, that's a no-brainer, man.
Yeah. I mean, Russ. I mean, just looking at so watching him, it's maddening sometimes. Sometimes I just want to jump through the TV and choke him.
I don't get to see him much. I don't get to see that.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he in the loss to the Spurs the other night, the Wizards as a team had 6 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
He had 6 of them.
I wonder if that's ever happened before. Someone has every single turnover. That's impressive.
Hey, y'all, I gotta show y'all some of these comments on Twitter, man. It's too funny right now on my timeline.
On Green Bay or on?
Now, they talking about the Raiders. They talking about everybody.
Oh man,
y'all gonna like this. Let me share my screen real quick. They talking about Pharaoh being like Leatherwood, super reach in the first.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nobody had Leatherwood in the first round
at all. If I just go through my timeline, look, somebody said, "Oh, that's Chris." He says, "What did JOK say? JOK didn't run at his pro day." Either way it goes, JOK is still available, and a lot of us wanted him in 19. You know what I'm saying? So why are all these other teams passing on him?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I
Because
think
he's a specialized kind of guy.
right,
He's
you
not
have
a
to have a specific use for
traditional.
them. Right.
Yeah.
You have to
He's
have a specific
Isaiah Thomas, right? I mean Isaiah
Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons.
Simmons.
Yeah, from last year.
He's Isaiah
Yeah.
Simmons.
I do think that kind of hurt him. Isaiah Simmons from last year kind of hurt him, I think.
Yeah. My guy Tony King, he owns James Robinson, and he's mad right now. These James Robinson owners in fantasy football are mad right now.
Yeah, I can see that. Because ETN is going to get some carries.
Absolutely.
But there are very few. I think the Titans might be the only team where one guy gets the bulk of the carries.
Right.
Most teams split carries anyway.
Did y'all see that Ian Rappaport post? He's talking about that Aaron Rodgers went publicly saying that, he wants to get traded, and then they go ahead and stick it to him by taking a corner. Like, are you kidding me? What is Green Bay doing?
They have no idea.
And they've been such a great run organization for years.
Yep. One guy said Robinson equals Ingram.
There's Rousseau. So
Okay.
both Miami defensive
Finally.
ends in the first round.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice. He's a good player.
Interesting.
But I felt they should have gone running back.
Have they kicked back to a 4-3?
I think they're still 3-4, if I'm not mistaken.
Who just picked? Who picked Rousseau?
I can't even remember if they're still 3-4 or not.
Who
No,
just
they
picked
are
Rousseau right
because they have they're with Sean McDermott's system. So yeah, they're 4-3.
now?
So yeah,
Okay.
Buffalo's a 4-3 defense because they're Sean McDermott who came from Carolina, right?
So now the Ravens back on the clock. This is the pick they got from the
Chiefs.
yeah. So what do you do here?
Even though
They could go with a tackle.
I'm not a big fan of the guy from Oklahoma State, but you did just trade your right tackle, and he is a right tackle. So,
All right, so what does Baltimore do? I'm hoping
I
that
think
somebody
they go
trades.
I think they go Tevin Jenkins here.
Yeah, they have to. They
I
have
think they go
to.
Tevin Jenkins because they just traded.
But they also lost some linebackers
Orlando
this
Brown.
year.
Orlando Brown, right?
But they also lost some linebackers this year. I can see them picking up somebody on that level too.
Patrick Queen is a stud.
Okay.
Yeah, they can.
Or
Man, Deuce fam is hype.
Morick. I can see them going safety here. Let me look at their depth chart.
Ooh. If they get
Yes.
Morick, I'm going to cry, man.
Because
That's the next
You know
Ed
what?
Reed, bro.
because I think
Your safeties are Chuck Clark and Deshaun Elliott, who I don't even know who that is.
because I actually thought Jimmy Smith was a candidate to move back, so Morick would make some sense.
Yeah, that would make their defense.
Bro, I'm trading up. I'm trading up to pick 40 to get Morick, man. I'm
'Cause
just
I'm
hoping that
looking at
Richie
their-
Grant falls.
I'm looking at their lineup. Most of their outside of right tackle, their lineup is set. I mean, Lamar Jackson, Dobbins. They even added other receivers in addition to drafting Bateman. I didn't know they added Sammy Watkins.
Oh yeah,
So you got Hollywood Brown, Sammy Watkins, Miles Boykin, Devin Duvernay, and Rashad Bateman now. So you've got skill positions. You got Mark Andrews, Rodney Stanley. Like their whole offensive line is set except for the guy that's stepping in at right tackle.
Right,
Now that
right.
they're moving Rodney
so
Stanley back to the left.
Tevin Jenkins here should be the pick.
Yeah, it's either Tevin Jenkins or it's got to be a safety.
I think they take I think they take a linebacker to go with Patrick Queen. Don't they run a 3-4?
But they're linebackers, man. They've got Patrick Queen. They've got Jalen Ferguson, who they just drafted
Okay.
last year. And they got Tyus Bowser, who's good.
Oh, they straight.
And Their other inside linebacker is LJ Ford, but I don't think there's an inside backer that's worth a pick.
Gotcha. Well, we almost to the end of this thing. I hate how they show pick 33 and it seems like they're about to continue.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and not show it.
Right.
I got a feeling that somebody's trading into the first round. I just have a feeling there's 2 more picks left, but
Nah, Tampa's going to take their pick, and they're going to piss everyone off with it. Because they're going to take somebody that
they're going to get a killer pick.
Yeah.
Hey, they might get a guard and upgrade. You know, or they can take a receiver, or they can take no, they don't need no more tight ends. Or I mean, they can take a receiver and stash them, but I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they go offense, they could go Javonte Williams.
I was going to say Javonte Williams.
They really can.
They've literally returned all 22 starters.
They did, but sometimes you got to pick for the future. You know what I'm saying? We all know
That's
that.
why.
What they did, you know what? They let Fournette walk, and I really don't believe in that Ronald Jones that much. Javonte Williams is a home run.
Like Javonte Williams is legit. He's legit. He's going to be day one starter. You can go ahead and move on from playoff Lenny and Ronald Jones if you choose. You don't really owe them anything, really.
Well, yeah. Kevin knows how much I love that whole North Carolina team last year. So
yeah, you because you're more in ACC territory, so you get.
Hey, Kevin. Yeah. Is Wendell in the league with us?
Yeah, I don't know if you can't hear me when I'm talking because I keep saying stuff. I was saying Wendell is Rao John's finest in the league.
Oh, okay.
And Damo is Damo the Damager.
Okay, gotcha.
So that's my other brother who was in the league.
I came in the league year 1. I came in 3rd place. Thank you very much. Year 2, 2nd place. Year 3, championship. I think
not really, because who was first place those 2 years that you?
I've only played for 2 years.
Right. I'm just saying. You're saying your next year's championship. I'm trying to remember who was in first place.
First place. I don't really care who was first place, but what I am saying is my expansion team that I didn't draft. Okay, I didn't draft my team, but I'm trying to, get it how I like it.
Actually, I didn't finish in first place the year before last. I made it to the championship game, and then Titan Gods beat me. But Wendell had the best record in the league, actually.
Right. And then I lost in the first round of playoffs. So
it happens, man. That's the worst. That's the worst.
Man, this is a tough one here. Ooh, the Ravens.
All right, the Ravens pick is in, man. Let's see what it is.
Tevin Jenkins makes sense to me.
Tevin Jenkins makes a lot of sense, and Trayvon Moore makes a lot of sense.
Trayvon Moore makes a lot of sense.
Dude, if Trayvon Moore goes to the wrong team, because the NFC East pick early again in the 2nd round. I'm really hating this draft right now. So much talent. NFC East about to
all the teams that
up.
I don't like are getting better. Like the Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, the Lions. Like all the teams that I really don't like.
I know why you don't like the Lions. Because of your boy Gaines.
Jay Gaines. Absolutely. I used to like the Lions when I was younger.
Hey, you should have invited Gaines to the stream, bro.
And Gaines ruined it. Gaines ruined the Lions, period. I will never like them as long as I live because of it.
Bro, I know people like that, man. Like, I'm a Wizards fan and I'm a Lakers fan, right? But this one guy wants me to hate the Wizards so bad. He kept messaging me yesterday, like tagging me and stuff. And I'm like, I'm a Wizards fan too. Like, I love the Lakers, but I'm a Wizards fan too. Like, what do you want me to, like, stop going back and forth with you? Because I chose that day to not talk because of the game. I said, look, I'm not going to talk this game just because. And he's trying to get me to talk. What you want me to say? It was making me mad, man. But I'm going to reach out to him later.
They gave AD the business last night.
Yes. And look, I love to see it because AD thinks he's just so invincible. And you just see what old age and injury would make him look like. So as he gets older, this is what he's going to look like. When he finally hits 34, 35, yes. But
Rui,
I like it because it's going to piss him off.
Rui was getting him up.
Yeah, Hachimura's going to be a star. He's going to be a star. I've called this since day one.
I just want him to be more consistent. He's been.
They don't run plays for him. They don't run plays for him. If this guy was on the Spurs, if he was on the Spurs, he'd be an all-star right now.
Who?
What the heck? I told you they might go linebacker.
They've been mocking this guy. Yeah, they've been mocking this guy to Baltimore.
Okay.
He's another one of those late risers.
Gotcha.
But I told you though,
Here,
like
listen to what they say about him. But look at that stat. 0 sacks last year. How are your first round pick?
Oh, this is my Nigerian brother. Okay.
I think I do have. I've heard a little bit about him. Yeah.
But I don't understand how you're a first rounder with no sacks.
Right. This one is interesting to me.
Hey, Kevin.
4.39 helps.
Hey,
I'm sure. But
Hey, Kevin. See, this is where you get a pick for the future. You got the 5th-year option if he pans out to what they think he could be, and that gives you another young linebacker to go with every other linebacker they have. I mean, I just had a feeling that the Ravens will go linebacker. They're just the linebacker or a tight end type team. They just get defense. I mean,
so for Tampa, is Junior a free safety or a strong safety? He's a free safety, right?
He's a free safety, but he can play strong as well. He might have played strong safety last year, so they're probably going to get more in here. Yeah, he plays some strong safety, but he can cover.
Yeah,
he's a do-it-all safety. But
that
I like him as strong.
Yeah, that would be interesting here.
Yep.
Which I like him. I liked him. I wanted him so bad.
Same here.
I wanted him so bad.
Same here, man. I wanted him. I wanted Savage the year before that.
All these. So have you heard the story about the Savage pick?
The
what football people wanted Savage at 15.
Wow.
Dan Snyder said, "No, you're not taking Savage. You're taking Haskins."
See, I would have been happy with Savage, man. Savage is a dog, man. Wow.
So the reason they ended up getting Sweat is because Dan Snyder gave them a go-ahead to go back into the first round since he took the pick that they wanted.
Wow. And you see, that's why, Savage at 15 would have been a reach. But sometimes I go grab your guys. If you know it's your guy, you just gotta take that.
So Savage is the anti of what I was saying before. He was a guy that was mocked in the second round. Right after the season was mocked in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden he started climbing, became a mid first round pick.
Mm-hmm. But then he went late first round.
Oh yeah, late first round.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he was. What in the world?
Interesting.
Joe Tryon.
I've heard him a few times mocked in the first round, but not consistently.
Look, these guys are not even in my list of linebackers, okay? Like, they're not even in my, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Yes, at 51, we have hope. Keep drafting like this, guys. Keep drafting like this.
Yeah, there's going to be a player at 51. There's going to be a player at 51 for sure.
It feels so long away, though, doesn't it? The second round picks feel so long.
I know, right?
It's like all these players that you still see on the board after day one, and it's like so many.
They're going to be gone.
That's the pass, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
We'll see something that we like, but
hey, Richie Grant at 51.
So they said there's only 3 guys this year that can get after the quarterback, and he's one of them, basically. So they list him as a linebacker, but it looks like he played a lot with his hand on the ground.
He looks really lean to me.
Yeah.
That's probably why they have him as a linebacker, because he played with his hand on the ground, but they probably have him as a linebacker on the next level.
Yeah.
So he's an edge pretty much. Well, guys, man, give me your final thoughts for this first round.
So just real quick, I'll say I'm looking at their depth chart. That's a crazy linebacking core already, because they have Devin White and Levante David in the middle, Shaq Barrett on one side, Jason Pierre-Paul on the other. So he's apparently the heir apparent to JPP.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That's a stupid linebacking core. Jeez.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
So Elijah Moore is still on the board, and he's probably going to be the first wide receiver selected in the second round.
Yeah,
man. I hate picking late. Now this is where I hate winning that division.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind winning the division, but man, when all three other teams are like in the top 12, that hurts.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So looking at who's still available for tomorrow, the ideal scenario. So you've got, as far as the guys that can help us, we've got JOK, we've got Morey, we've got Elijah Moore, Tevin Jenkins, we've got the corners like Samuels, and we've got Bolton, we've got Terrence Marshall, Jabril Cox, Molden.
Hey, Phil just messaged me.
Richie Grant, Rondell Moore. So we got some. We can be happy with our second pick.
Yeah. Hey, what's his name just messaged me? Phil. He said I might be wrong on JOK. I told you. I told you, man. Look.
Did he just now look at him a little bit more?
Yeah, because he's sliding. Obviously he didn't go first round, so now he's having doubts. It happens. I'm not saying that he's a bad player or anything like that, but he's not what we thought he was. If you're looking for a Mike,
you'll know that after he plays.
But I'm just saying, just me looking at him, I didn't see him being what everybody else did because not only his size, just. I don't know.
He just didn't fit what we're trying to do.
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it just is what it is.
I think he's more of a guy that is a luxury pick for a team that doesn't need a bunch of linebackers. Like, we actually need a couple of linebackers.
Right.
And when you don't have that Mike that patrols the middle, that holds down the fort, you can't afford to get a luxury guy.
Right.
When you don't have the every down guy.
So exactly. Exactly. Because he's not a So then okay, so who you kicking off the field, on first and second down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, it was an interesting draft. A lot of picks went chalk, and then there were a lot of surprises. And then we had a lot of our teams that we hoped didn't make a certain pick, and they made the pick of the guy we didn't want them to make. So,
bro, this is why I started mock drafting at the very end. Because last year, right, I mock drafted like just about every other day. Mock draft. And values change, people rise, and then after doing all that, based off of my mock drafts and what I saw, I said I'm never mock drafting again. Then this year comes around, I'm mock drafting.
You get set back in every time.
Yeah, because it's like when you see these last four picks, who are these guys? You know what I'm saying? The Elijah Moores didn't go, the Terrence Marshalls didn't go. Even the year when T. Higgins was drafted, I had him going inside the first round, mid to late. He went first pick of the second. So, mock drafts, man, especially when you're hoping for your team to do something, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. But the good thing is, at least from what I saw in the first round, Ron Rivera knows the kinds of players that he wants. And at 51, he's going to take the best available, which can be a safety, it can be a receiver, it can be a tackle. He can go so many different directions, and I trust him, man. I trust him.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust Ron, especially if he's picking on defense. I'm gonna trust him.
Exactly. After Cam Curl, man, it's like, how can you not trust this guy?
Because I remember when Cam Curl got drafted, me and Wendell were like, "Who?"
No, you were like, "Who?" I had seen him play.
I hadn't seen him. I was like,
y'all wanted tight end, didn't y'all? Y'all wanted tight end. It was Hunter Long.
By the way, you saw Harrison Bryant got cut today. He was one of the guys I was looking at. Harrison Bryant. The Lions had drafted him last year, and I kept at each round. Harrison Bryant. He got cut today.
Wow.
Injury designation. He got cut with an injury
Was he
designation.
like an undrafted free agent?
No, he was a late round pick.
Fourth round.
It was like third round. It was like third.
No. There were two. There was Hunter Bryant and Harrison Bryant. I get
gotcha.
One of the two got cut.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There was one from Washington, and the other one was from somewhere else. I can't remember which one got
I
cut. Whichever
remember.
one from the Lions got cut today.
Yeah, Harrison Brown went to the one in Cleveland, right?
So it must have been Hunter Bryant got cut.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, they were just saying that he'd had some like concussion issues or something. Like he had a hard time staying on the field, and they waived him with the injury designation. They were saying he might be a good depth pickup for someone who needs another guy.
Yeah, we had a great stream today, Darrell, man. Hey, just go back and watch the replay, man. So many reactions, man. We had a good time. We actually had two streams, actually. We had one that got shut down because of some things, some highlight videos that I put in to kind of make the whole thing work out. But, yeah, YouTube is cleaning that up right now as we speak.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And hey, it's so much better to watch it with you guys and to talk through it as opposed to just doing what I normally do, which is just sitting here by myself, nerding out, watching it by myself. So, hey, if you're doing it again tomorrow, let's make it happen, brother.
Well, I'll be bowling with the family tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all keep me up there on text.
I think that might be the move for me tomorrow as well, man. 'Cause
We'll get our own chat or something so that we can.
Most definitely.
Keep me up there. I'll be bowling with the family. I won't be watching it until probably by the time I get home, it'll be later. I'll watch the beginning of it, but I won't watch a whole lot of it. So.
Okay.
Hey Kevin, I might hop on tomorrow, but if I hop on tomorrow, it'll probably be like around 9:30, 10. So if I do hop on, it'll be later on. Then we can, go from there. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
Appreciate it.
All right, James.
All right.
All right.